To be honest, I'm not really sure what I would feel about this episode. I mean, granted, it wasn't exactly bad, but it wasn't exactly a good episode. What I wanted from the three caballeros who were once again reunited in the Ducktales. But maybe, yes, maybe that was me. After all, this was just a Donald-centered episode of the Ducktales. Woohoo! 2017. The angry anime fan here to bring you it. This is an episode that reunites Donald with his lifelong friends, or at least college friends, Jose Carosia and Panquito Pang, the Mexican and the Brazilian singer. You all know the story about the Three Caballeros, right? Actually, Disney created a short series based on the Three Caballeros recently. I saw that. That was pretty good. But these caballeros are a little bit different. Here, apparently, they were not on adventures like before, which is pretty too bad. But then again, Donald were with adventures with Scrooge, so I guess that makes sense. But they were apparently a college band. Only problem is Donald is a dreadful musician, or more in that sense, a dreadful singer. Given his very incomprehensible accent voice, it makes sense. So Donald and the gang end up in a place where they are to be reunited with Jose and Panquito, especially of the place where as a sheep place that celebrates a certain plant, which Webby is very excited for. However, when Donald hears stories from his college friends, he wants to maintain a lie that he's a successful billionaire, and the old man that is walking is just someone he take care of. So this episode is a lot of based on a lie, as we also see the the three caballeros all agreeing. Huey also shows some, once again, some little selfish moments here, especially of showing wanting to maintain the lie just so he can obtain his improv badge from the Uni Woodchuck guidebook. The other triplets are here as well as Wendy, uh, Webby, who tries to prove some things. However, she doesn't really get an answer from the different people in the town who all act strangely. In the end, it turns out that the town is not a town that celebrates, well, uh, uh, what's that word? So celebrates a plant. No, it's actually a monster plant that somehow lures people in there with cheap prices that Jose paid and is trying to eat them. It's during this time that Donald actually finds out that his college friends are not as successful as the saying. In fact, just like Donald, they have had miserable luck in real life, which is also very true in television. So Donald confesses too that he was also a lying. However, the friends do not get mad at each other because, after all, the three caballeros are, in a way, the three caballeros. So, when they see that their family are in danger, however, the three caballeros sing their traditional song, We Three Caballeros, and stuff like that. However, in the end, it's Donald's dreadful singing that, despite staying in tune and keeps the rhythm with the other bandmates, he still has a very sketchy voice that is so bad that eventually the plant cannot handle it and dies from it. So, and the plant itself, which is the antagonist of this episode, is a plant with a very big eye. It's not exactly known how it felt like there, or at least I don't really know. So yeah, but this episode, so in the end they all sail away and thinking of getting back band back together. But Scrooge, who do not like the Three Caballeros, not only because they are in his eyes dreadful musicians, but also because, well, he just doesn't like them. It crushes their dreams again by destroying the guitar. But the plant may not be fully dead just yet, as it has planted its seeds. So will we see more of the Three Caballeros in the DuckTales? Well, I hope we will have a better episode than this one. And again, it wasn't bad, but it still felt like a 6 out of 10 for me. Maybe because I don't lie storylines. However, it's worth noting that this was a Donald-centered episode. It's been a very long time that we have a Donald-centered episode, and we can really see that he is, in a way, more happy when he is with these friends than before. And again, even though the three caballeros lie to each other, in the end they still stay together with friendship, because in a way, the three caballeros or the two other caballeros But together, the Three Caballeros has always been, in both comic and other media, Donald's one and true friends, the ones who had always had his back. And although I'm a little bit disappointed they haven't been on the adventure and they are a bit looser in real life, it's still pretty nice to see that all. So also there's one thing here that it's kind of one note, but it's never noted. It's apparently that the two caballeros knew about the triplets when they were eggs, and apparently Donald used to juggle with the eggs, and he dropped one. The one he dropped was Dewey, which seems to imply that Dewey has some minor disorder or maybe damage in his brain, or is that was that just meant to be a joke of some sort? Well, so I'm not really sure what to think of that. I mean, it will probably minorly explain that why Dewey is so fearless sometimes, because he has a brain damage that seems to shut off his, well, responsibility. So, what did you think about this episode? Give me your thoughts if you have any.